Good Tuesday afternoon. This is America Weather Streaming Channel meteorologist Chris Schromek with severe weather that's outbreaking in Iowa. We currently have got several thunderstorms out there, supercells that are now actually got tornado warnings on them. We got two observed tornadoes on the ground out there in western or central, moving into central Iowa. And the ones in particular we are watching is these two boxes here. You see these warnings in effect where we've got tornadoes on the ground right in this area, and another one here that just went through Xria. You can see it up here a little bit. So we've got these two observed tornadoes on the ground, and I'll give you a quick rundown of what we're talking about here and an update on these cells. So this one is a tornado warning in effect until 4 o'clock, and that's in central Greene and north central Cass counties and northwestern Guthrie. At 3:16 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Xira, or 11 miles south of Audubon, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. This tornado will be around Guthrie Center at 3:55. So we're in that Xria area, moving through there and heading towards that Guthrie Center. So if you kind of look at this on where we're talking about here on the radar, it's here in this area is where this observed tornado is. And it's a very dangerous situation out there. We've been, this Weather Service has had this in a moderate or enhanced risk area all day. We've got temperatures that are up there in the 80s or 70s, and we got dew points that are up there just as high in the upper 60s and around 70. So we got lower 70s right here where these tornadoes are. Temperatures are right at 70. So we've got a very saturated fill atmosphere. And we got these two tornadoes observed on the ground that we're watching, the one in that Xria area and this other one. You can see it here. These things are moving very, very fast. So this one is at 3:20. So 6 minutes ago, a confirmed large tornado was located over Prescott, or 7 miles northeast of Corning, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. This one's now radar. It says observed, so it's not. Might get that wording off there. It'll be near Orient around 3:35. So we'll take a look and see where Orient is here on the map and see. Yeah, you can see where that's at here. So this is Orient. Here's the circulation, and we're looking at this tornado being there in about 10 minutes. So if you're in that Orient area, it's definitely something to take cover, and it's a dangerous situation. The other cell is up here to the north of Bridgeport. Frontenac, there's a tornado observed on the ground in this location as well. So those that are out there, this is pretty rural areas out there in west central to the west of Des Moines. We're on highways 12 with this one tornado in that Bridgewater area, and Fontaine, Greenfield, and then we got this other one that is now in the kind of rural areas to the south and west of Orient. These warnings are going to be in place until 4 o'clock. It looks like we got another one that's just popped up. Nope, these are the same boxes covering the same cells here. We'll watch this little tail to the south, see if we see what this one's got going. So this new one is 47 minutes, and this is an observed tornado as well. So we got 3 observed tornadoes here on the ground. This one is a tornado-producing storm was located over Prescott, 6 miles east of Corning, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So here we are. If we look where Corning's at, in Prescott, we got this is a tornado rotating here, a tornado rotating here, and another one up here to the north of Bridgeport. So 3 tornadoes located there, and let's see what this one's got. Another observed tornado. So we got 4 tornadoes on the ground at the moment. And all these warning boxes, the 4 boxes out here that are got tornado warnings on them until 4 o'clock. This confirmed tornado was south of Coon Rapids, or 11 miles east of Audubon, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. So these are very, very fast moving tornadoes. That's very dangerous if they're moving that quickly. It's hard to get out of the way when they're moving that quick. So here we are. We got tornadoes in the east of Audubon, one here in Bridgeport Fontaine area, another one in rural areas southwest of Orient, and then this other one that's just now moving through Prescott. These are all observed, all on the ground. So if you're in any of these communities, especially out in front of these, they are moving very fast. Anywhere from one was 25, others are 40 to 65 miles per hour. So this line of cells is a major tornado producer. We've got in these watch boxes, we got Bridgewater, Fontanelle, Greenfield, Creston, Cromwell, Prescott, Macksburg, and Orient. All these communities need to take precautions with these 3 observed tornadoes on the ground here in areas to the south and west of Des Moines. We got the velocity maps up here. If you're taking a look at this, watching the circulation, we're looking at these areas of color change where the circulation is. So it's basically just moved through Prescott, now heading towards Cromwell, another one up here to the Orient area, and then this piece that is now around Greenfield. We got this other cell up here to the north that will be moving towards Bayard and Bagley. Again, that's all over the next half hour that these cells will be tracking. These tornadoes will be moving through these areas. We'll go ahead and put our radar reflectivity map back up, see if we can take a look at regular radar here. So what we're looking at here on the regular radar is these areas in this Prescott Cromwell area, a little bit here in this Orient, and then this here in the Bridgewater Fontanelle area. Again, these are kind of straight line. This is straight line. We got Timmy out there in this area. He just sent a picture of one of these cell tornadoes. You can actually see it here. Let me see if I can figure out how to get this to my computer real quick. But anyway, this is very dangerous. We've got these four tornadoes on the ground, observed tornadoes. Here in out basically halfway between Omaha and Des Moines. So these cells hold together. They're moving rather fast, this line. We're talking 50, 60 mile an hour. We could be close to that Des Moines area with this tornadic activity as we head towards that 4:30 hour. So folks out there in central Iowa, particularly now in these communities that are in these warning areas, please take cover. We're talking about, it's now moved through Prescott, but we're talking Cromwell, Creston, Maxbury, Orient. Orient is right in to get hit by this tornado. And then we got Fontanelle and Greenfield up in that third box. And then we've got the fourth tornado up here in southwest of Bayard and Bagley on US 161 or Highway 161. See if we can get this one See if we can get this picture up. But again, well, it looks like we got another one here. So we got another area. Okay. So Timmy is in this Orient area, which is right here. So you can, let's see if we can, we got a picture of this one. If I can get her up here, fine. We're downloaded. Oh, come on. Well, I'm not getting it to my inbox yet, but so we got tornado watches in place all this area today until 9 o'clock. Conditions are very favorable for these tornadoes to pop up. We've got another one down here in the Bloxton area, moving again to the northeast. We'll give a quick rundown on this one. Tornado warning for South Central Union County, Central Ringgold County, and East Southeastern Taylor County. This is tornadoes located over Blockton. This is radar indicated, so this isn't a situation where we do not have observed, but we obviously got history of these storms all producing tornadoes. So let's go and just consider this one will probably be more of the same. So we're located over Blockton. We're 12 miles east of Bedford, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Folks in Malloy, and, those areas down there in that path need to take cover as well. So let's go back up here to this Orient cell, see if we can get again, I'm trying to get this picture for you. You can actually see this tornado, what Timmy took here, really well. Let's see if I can send it to myself somehow. Okay, Timmy should be joining us shortly here. Get him the link sent. All right, So we'll get Timmy coming on here shortly, give us a rundown of what he's got going. And again, we got 4 tornadoes on the ground out here in Iowa. Timmy is in this one that's in the Orient area. Got this one here that's now in the Greenfield area. These are all moving to the northeast really fast. Let's run down this new one here. 3:55 p.m. Got a tornado warning for northwestern Madison, southeastern Guthrie, and southwestern Dallas County, central Adair County until 4:15. At 3:34, a confirmed large tornado, extremely dangerous, was located over Nottoway Park, or 5 miles southwest of Greenfield, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. This is a weather spotter's confirmed tornado, so if you are in Greenfield, take cover immediately because this storm is cruising at 50 miles per hour. So it's going to take just a split second. It's already there and be moving through. So this is an extremely dangerous situation. These tornadoes are moving very fast, covering a lot of ground. It is rural, but these small communities are all kind of in the path of this. This Greenfield area is now getting, the effects of this. We got the one that I've seen the pictures of this one in Orient. Let's see if we can. As you can see, the box is expanding rapidly with this fast movement. So now we got wind arrest in this for till 4:30. So this will cover Western Union, northeastern Adams, northwestern Ringgold, south central Dallas, and southeastern Adair until 4:30. A confirmed tornado is located over Kent, or 8 miles south of Creston, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. This is a weather spotter confirmed tornado, moving extremely fast, extremely dangerous, and all these communities, Weatherford, Winterset, Maxburg, here's Creston. This is where we're looking for that rotation. We got cells down here, all the way down in this Benton area, and then this one in Greenfield, one here in Orient. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tornadoes. The one up here has dropped down to a severe thunderstorm warning. So now we can kind of focus on this area here. All this is moving towards Des Moines. So if you're out ahead of this in Des Moines, be prepared. If you're, this time of day, late afternoon, let's get home from work. Let's start sheltering in. Let's call the schools out early here if they're still in session, and get things prepared here in Des Moines. There is a tornado watch until 9 p.m. this evening, and this line of severe storms is very dangerous. There's 4 confirmed tornadoes in this. We got a mixed caveat of warnings here. They're all associated with each other, expire, but these are now out till 4:30. These out here, front ones, we got a tornado on the ground in the Greenfield area, one here in the Creston area, one in the Orient area, and then another one down here in this Mound Air area. So people in these rural areas of south central, southwestern Iowa, please take cover. We've got an extremely dangerous situation. 4 large tornadoes on the ground in southwestern Iowa here at 3:45 p.m. So Okay, we're still trying to get Timmy Albertson, who is in that Orient area, um, chasing these storms. So here's Orient. Let's see if I can. Get this to my personal email. Sounds like I got something there. But anyway, if you're in those areas, those paths of those tornadoes, they are moving very fast. These are large tornadoes. They're all confirmed by weather spotters to be on the ground. It's a dangerous situation. Moving that fast, we're definitely going to have wind damage. These cells are alone moving at 65 miles per hour. The line of storms, that's the winds here, out front are probably 40, 50, 60 mile an hour. And then we got these rotating tornadoes on the ground in this now past the Greenfield area. We got one that's past Orient, Creston, and down there here by Mount Ayr. All these tornadoes are moving to the northeast at anywhere from 35 to 55, 65 miles per hour, covering a lot of ground very fast, and they're all four observed and on the ground here at the 3:45 p.m. in the afternoon out in Des Moines. Temperatures are in the lower 70s. Dew points are in the lower 70s. We got a saturated filled atmosphere. And again, this line of storms is very dangerous. It is heading towards Des Moines and does have four observed tornadoes on the ground in these rural areas to the south and west of Des Moines. So if you are in the path of these cells, currently in that Wakefield area, places out ahead of this line, please do your safety precautions. Get indoors. Get two sets of eyes and ears on the weather. You got your NOAA weather radio. Other things you could have is your cell phone. You could have your alerts with us through the Weather Valet phone app. You can also get to the lowest level, get away from the windows, and get interior bathrooms, closets, and things of that sort. So again, this tornadoes, we got four observed tornadoes and on the ground. Warnings in place until 4:30 here this afternoon. The ones we're particularly keeping an eye on are this cell. Now it went through Benton in the Mount Ayr area. This one that went through Creston is heading towards Macksburg. We got the one in Orient. These cells have kind of merged together, this Orient and Creston one. And then we got another one to the north past the Greenfield area. These are all observed tornadoes on the ground. Please take precautions. Get indoors, away from the windows, lowest levels, interior rooms. Protect your family, properties. Get your NOAA weather radios out. And if you're out there traveling about, it's just best to park and get away indoors where you're safe from these severe storms out here in central Iowa or southwestern Iowa. So again, we're going to keep our coverage here. It's a dangerous situation out here in Iowa. This afternoon, we've got, again, we got four. We had four. To see if this one is actually. Oh, I'm still not getting messages. Well, I still can't get Timmy on. Again, let's kind of do a rundown on what we got going on here. We're particularly watching this line of thunderstorms. It's now going through central Iowa. The most dangerous situation would be those folks that are in Des Moines, Indianola, Osceola, Perry, the smaller communities to the south and west. We got 4 observed tornadoes in these warnings. Let me see if we can. Get a picture from any of these guys. Okay, I'm going to do a quick rundown again. This line of storms, we got warnings up to the north. We got these tornado warnings that we're particularly focusing in on. We've going to run through, see if there's any updates. All right, we got Timmy. Hey, Timmy, can you hear us? Okay, so this one here in the now is dropped down to a radar indicated tornado, indicated location. This one is Malloy, or 10 miles west of Mount Ayr, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. This one did have a history of an observed tornado. Again, we are in that Mount Ayr area with that cell, supercell, and line of storms. Timmy, is your audio working? The second area is in Madison County, Western Union County, and northeastern Adams. 3:39 p.m. A confirmed tornado is located over Kent. So now we're in this. That was 10 minutes ago. We're now 3:55. It's going to be in the Macksburg area. So we're looking here. This area here is heading towards Macksburg. There is an observed tornado in this mess, and that is the dangerous situation. We've got that observed tornado moving towards Macksburg. It will eventually continue to move north and east.
Hey, how you doing?
There you are. Hey. We've got you in here.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you guys were doing live a bit ago. Otherwise, I would have shown you the tornado that I was looking at earlier.
I got the picture. I'm just trying to get it to the email and back up here. But we've had at some point here, we had 4 observed tornadoes on the ground at the same time.
Well, I was in between 2 of them.
Oh, that picture you got is looks you can see it very well. What's interesting about this is this line. These cells are in this line, and it's moving 50 to 60 miles an hour itself. So it is flying across.
Yeah, and we're flying trying to keep ahead of it.
So are you? Where are you located at right now?
Right now, I am in between Macksburg and East Peru, coming up on Highway 169.
Okay, so that one right at now, if you're listening, the Weather Service says it should be in that Macksburg area at 3:55. So that one is observed. So you should be pretty close to that one.
Well, I'm looking out my mirror here. The thing is, this line's moving so quickly, we can't really at the moment, it's very difficult to stop, because as soon as we stop, we're going to be right in the heavy rain. I'm literally right at the edge of this line here, if you can tell here by some of the raindrops, So we had to book it out of Orient, and so now it's just one of those things where trying to get a little bit ahead of it. So hopefully I can turn and give you guys a picture of it. But if I stop now, number one, there's nowhere to stop. As you can see, there's a lot of trees, which wouldn't really make for a good shot. And then the other one too is because of the speed of this line here, I got to get a little further ahead of it before I'm able to do that. But yeah, it's certainly a very talkative line, and a lot of lightning with it.
Yeah, I'm just, these things have been moving. We got on here about an hour or 45 minutes ago, and they were already going, and it's covered a lot of ground already. So got concerns. That's heading right for Des Moines. So that movement, in an hour or so, it's going to be in the Des Moines area.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll probably be in the Des Moines area in about an hour at the rate that this is moving.
So, I'm going to put the radar back up there. You can kind of see there where Timmy's at, but we're talking. So he's right ahead of this line in this Macksburg area. So he's probably right out here ahead of that, trying to stay ahead of that cell. But you can just see how fast it's moving here in this. We've covered just in this radar loop. You're looking at 50 or 30, 40 or so miles there in a short period of time. So again, we've got looks like we've extended one out that does go all the way to Indianola. We'll take a reading on that one. See what location. So now one that's in that.
Chris, are you still able to hear me?
Yeah, you're a little bit scratchy, but we can hear you.
Just wanted to make sure.
It's a little bit cut out. So this new one goes till 4:45 p.m. At 3:54, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located at Arispe, or 11 miles southeast of Creston, moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. Tornado and $50 size hail. So you can see why this box is so elongated. And this storm is radar indicated. It did have an observed tornado at one point here about 40 minutes ago. But again, now it's moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. It's a very dangerous situation. This will be in the Afton and Murray Lorimer areas between 4 and 405, Truro and East Peru around 410, and St. Charles around 415. This will be the avenue of the Saints Event Center and St. Mary's around 420, and then into Indianola and Lake Aquabi State Park around 425. So we're starting to move into areas that are parts to the, really close to West Des Moines, and moving into those southern part just south of Des Moines with that radar indicated one. We can bounce out over to this other box or warning box, the one that's in the Maxville area, see if that one is still observed. This one is observed, so we'll take a peek of where this one is. They're moving so fast. So this one's till 4:30 at 3:39. So we're talking about 20 minutes ago. This is the one that was in Creston. So it's moving at 65 miles per hour. Macksburg. Now this is the one we were talking about in DeSoto, 420. So let's look at it on radar to get a better idea. So again, Timmy is in this area. This tornado is still observed. It looks like it has moved past Macksburg and on its way towards Winterset, East Peru, eventually St. Charles and Patterson. It's moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. So, we're going to be covering, a county and a half here when this thing's moving over the next 45 minutes. So we've got to look here. We got spotters that are driving out ahead of this. We got our own Timmy Albertson, in fact, one of them. Let's see if we can still see his string. He's down here. Oh, where'd he go? Anyway, we lost Timmy. All right, let's see if we can get him back up. But anyway, get back to this. Okay. Fast moving line of severe storms with tornadoes. We've had radar. Here we go. Okay, you're back. So that
I'm back.
That new.
Sorry, but it's just that my phone had one of those alerts. The tornado warning came on the phone, and every time it does that, it screws up the camera shot. I tried to pull over to give you a view of the storm, but as soon as I did, well, the storm caught up with me. So now I'm trying to get back out ahead of it.
Yeah, the last box that went up, they have it. It's the one that went through Maxville. It's 75 mile an hour.
Woo!
So you're probably
that thing is. I reckon that's right on. That's about as fast as I'm going.
Yeah, so it's right behind you.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Man, one of these days I gotta mount the camera to the back, so I can see what in the world is behind me.
I'm trying to figure out where you're at now. I gotta get my radar.
So I'm coming up on the little town of East Peru.
Okay.
Not the country, because I don't know if we have it in the budget for me to storm chase in Peru, but the town in Iowa.
Okay. So here's where here's where Timmy's at, East Peru. We already were talking about East Peru, so you're in the right place. And this is where the tornado has been observed. It's now between Maxville and East Peru. And let me see what we got on. This is the new one. It's actually radar indicated. But when you go back to the other box, it says observed. So I'm not sure what they're probably talking about. This area here, radar indicated. This area here is observed. They're going to be kind of merging into each other right on East Peru. So you're kind of in the direct track of this. So I think you keep moving.
That's what I like to hear.
So we got this line. We got 1, 2, 3. Basically, let's look at these out ahead. We're on these until the next 40 minutes. So we're looking at until 4:45. We've got these 1, 2, 3, 4 warning boxes. So in the next 40 minutes, these cells are moving anywhere from 55 to 75 miles per hour. They have had observed and radar indicated at least 4 tornadoes at one point were on the ground in this area. Kind of just one, you can just look at all 4 of these boxes and be confident that we've got, definitely got rotation and observed tornadoes. So looking at this, Osceola, Woodburn, Weldon, St. Charles, East Peru, Truro, New Virginia, Winter Est, Eartham, Van Meter, and Indianola eventually are all in the path of this tornadic activity. So it's kind of interesting that this is a line that, let me get my radar back up so we're not. So over here, this is, Timmy's in this East Peru area, which is just out ahead of it. So you're probably heading towards what? St. Charles? Anyway, so what we were talking about is, okay, this line, you see these boxes, there's been 4 observed or radar indicated tornadoes. It's all moving northeast, 55 to 75 miles per hour. So in the next half hour, we're going to be moving through these warning boxes right towards Des Moines and areas south. So we're looking at Des Moines in the path of this, with it, in an hour or less. Norwalk, Indianola, Osceola, all your larger communities in central Des Moines need to take your precautions now. Very dangerous situation, fast moving line of tornadic storms. It's moving so fast we can't even keep the spotters aren't even getting Timmy to be able to turn around. He's running from it. Let's take a peek at this one here and see what his camera looks like. See if we can actually look at it coming towards. There we go. So Don Murray, this Radar Omega storm chaser, is in the Patterson, Martinsville area on 35, Interstate 35. This cell that went through Maxburg is the one that did have observed tornado. So we're kind of watching this area right here. Truro, St. Charles, if you're on 35, that's kind of the area that will be under the gun, a tornado crossing interstate. So if you're on that interstate anywhere in front of these, you need to pull over and get out, go indoors immediately, go into the ditch, lowest lying areas. Timmy, trying to keep out ahead of it. I don't know what to say. It's going to be very dangerous, especially with these storm chasers out there. It's almost impossible to stay ahead of them and park and get a shot. So you're seeing, again, we've got tornado warnings extending all the way from Redfield, Eartham, Winterset, Lorimore, Grand River, Osceola, Truro, East Peru, St. Charles. Let's put southwestern Des Moines, not in the warning box, but we got the straight line winds and the line's already moving in. So I might as well. There's definitely wind moving into western Des Moines. People in Des Moines, bat it down. It's going to be there shortly. These are moving 60 mile an hour. We're already into the western side of the commute town: Van Meter, Adai, Waukee, Urbandale, Norwalk, south, western Des Moines, West Des Moines. Take cover. Got a line of dangerous storms. Tornadoes have been observed, at least 4 on the ground at one time, about an hour ago. 15 minutes ago, as Creston. Again, those need to be updated. It's moved past a lot of these areas already. So again, tornado warnings all over the place. West and southwest of Des Moines, northwest of Des Moines. Des Moines is in the path. Very dangerous storms. Let's see if we can. Is Timmy still? He's bounced off, so we'll keep going here. I'm meteorologist Chris Schromick. I'm broadcasting here from Atwood, Kansas, northwest corner, American Weather Streaming Channel. Again, we're targeting this area. We actually have Timmy Albertson, our own meteorologist, out here on the ground, but he is out ahead of this, trying to stay ahead of this line to get a shot, but it's really going to be tough. I don't know how it can be done, so hopefully he'll be able to pull over somewhere and get to safety. Again, this is a line that's moving really fast. I'm not sure I've ever had to cover a line of tornadoes. Yesterday in Kansas, we had 100-mile-an-hour straight line winds. These lines can create these little turbulent pockets within them where it could just spawn up a tornado at any point. I think that's what we're seeing going on. It was a couple of them were very dangerous situations in that Creston area and back in that Maxburg area. They were defined as large tornadoes. So it'd be interesting to see when we start getting some damage reports in here. I guess I could look real quick to see if we've got anything yet. Okay, let's see what we got. Anything here? Prescott. So we had the one in Prescott. Social media reported tornado damage. Windmill a windmill got knocked down and on fire. Holy cow. We were just talking about that yesterday. I gotta text this to Timmy because we're talking about this. So that was at 3:33. So we were talking about 40 minutes ago that social media reported tornado damage of a windmill knocked down and on fire. There's damage being reported in Greenfield in Adair County. That was at 3:45. So that was 25 minutes ago. We got a tornado earlier in Corning. Confirmed tornado. So we're starting to get the damage in here in Corning, down trees, windmill knocked down and on fire in Carbon, 1 mile northeast of Carbon, and damage is being reported in Greenfield. So again, dangerous situation. We're starting to get the damage reports coming in here. If you look here on radar, you can see these communities. We're talking about. So now this is moving through these boxes. These were till 4:45. We're already in that. That line is moving into West Des Moines, Urbandale. Again, tornado warnings observed. Des Moines, take cover. Indianola, take cover. Norwalk, take cover. It's moving extremely fast. It's hard to even pinpoint where these tornadoes are. It's moving so fast, the rotation. We can put our velocity up. This will give us some indication of the most rotating areas. But if you look at our velocity indicators here, you're looking for color changes. This area around Winterset, this area around East Peru, right where Timmy's at. Timmy is cruising, trying to stay ahead of this, just like this spotter here, or chaser. Again, it's probably not the best place to be, but he knows what he's doing. So let's, again, Des Moines. And the storm has got winds. It's got speed. points, large tornado knocked down a wind turbine, on fire. We got damage in Greenfield. Not particularly saying what kind of damage, but the community is reporting damage. So again, very, very dangerous situation. Central Iowa, we were talking about this area pretty much for a couple days now. It's moving through Des Moines, West Des Moines. Tornadoes, observed tornadoes, radar indicated tornadoes, large tornadoes. We've had every definition pretty much come in here. We can look to see if there's actually any hail in this. Been a lot of hail over the course of this. Let's see these last reports. So our hail, 1 inch, 1 1/4, 2.5, Nowaka. So our hail has run anywhere from 1 inch to 2, pretty much. And our wind reports are going 65, 70, 79, and tornadoes. So again, very dangerous situation. We'll put our reflectivity back up. You can kind of see it's now, in Des Moines, moving through Des Moines. I'm assuming Timmy got overtaken by the line by now, so hopefully he's in a safe spot. We'll see if he comes back on, give us an idea, or if he's got what's happening. But my guess is he's in this area right here around the interstate, trying to find a place to park, or probably has. And again, a very dangerous situation now in Des Moines and areas south along highway, along Interstate 35. Again, I can't reiterate how dangerous this is. We now got this down to 3 warnings, so we've expired all these. The fast movement does include now out in front, but not very much in front, so you're going to be getting hit. Des Moines, Norwalk, Spring Hill, Indianola, Woodburn, Osceola, moving through Osceola. Just popped up another one in that Osceola area. Let's see if we got this observed. Radar indicated for the next 28 minutes. So that would include Osceola. Radar indicated. That's good news, at least for the time being. All of these were on the ground at one point. So the one going to Indianola is radar indicated. Osceola, radar indicated. And now the one in Des Moines is observed, or going towards the southwestern parts of West Des Moines. So let's read this one up. 4:15, so 2 minutes ago, confirmed tornado was located 5 miles west of Badger Creek State Park, or 8 miles north of Winterset, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. So this thing is going to cruise in the next 30 minutes, 30 miles. This is a weather spotter confirmed tornado. It will be in DeSoto and Badger Creek State Park in 5 minutes. This will be Interstate 80 between miles marker 105 and 109. To repeat, this tornado is on the ground. Dangerous situation. Heading towards the interstate, southwestern parts of Des Moines. It's got hail of 1 inch and a tornado on the ground. So let's take a look at that, see if we can pinpoint in where Badger Creek State Park is. Hard to really see just because of the fast movement. It's already past what I just read off. So again, Van Meter, this is the area. This was an observed tornado in this. It's probably right here, Van Meter. Let's get some rotation on there. Let's see. This area just to the south of Van Meter. Again, it's already past this box. Surely we'll get another one here up soon. This is observed. So this Van Meter area, this is a reserve tornado. That is direct path to West Des Moines in the next 20 minutes. If you're in that area in southwestern, that West Des Moines, we're going to wait here because the Weather Service will update this tornado warning shortly, and that would include West Des Moines and Windsor Heights and Urbandale. So the west and northwest parts of, okay, we got one to the north now. Let's read that one. Tornado warning, radar indicated tornado potentially in the Adel area, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Tornado potentially with a quarter-size hail, radar indicated. This will be in the Urbandale, Clyde, Waukee, Grimes around 425, Johnston, Granger, and Saylorville Lake around 430, Polk City, Big Creek, and Big Creek State Park 435, and those areas to the north of Des Moines. This one here is the one where most, it's moved past this warning box. This was observed. It's moving towards West Des Moines. West Des Moines, please take shelter. You're not under a warning, but this was an observed tornado coming out of this warning polygon is now moving, and you can kind of see this area of color change. Observed radar, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Okay. Very dangerous situation, Des Moines. West Des Moines, you could be in a tornado or will be shortly. We don't have a warning, but this box here, this was an observed tornado. It's now moving towards out of that warning box towards West Des Moines. Let's get our base reflectivity up. Again, this area, I'm going to see right in here between Van Meter and West Des Moines. At one point, not so long ago, 10 minutes, that was an observed tornado. It's not in a warning box. Don't matter. It was a tornado on the ground. These storms are moving so fast. It's really hard for the to keep up. Timmy's probably been overrun by this storm. We'll see when he comes back on if he's okay. I don't see anything at this point. It shows him there, but again, dangerous situation. West Des Moines, St. Charles, St. Mary's, Martinsdale, West Des Moines, Urbandale, downtown, Des Moines, Waukee, Grimes, Johnston, Dallas Center. Everybody is in the path of this line of destructive line of wind. This line is moving 65 miles per hour. It's cruising through Des Moines, West Des Moines as we speak. Does not necessarily have a warning on it, but was observed 10 minutes ago in the Van Meter area. Don't have much more to say that if you're in Des Moines, St. Mary's, okay. Timmy's okay. So not sure much on the details of where he's at, but just texted, said he's okay. He's probably in this. Like you said, he was by East Peru, so he's right right here in the St. Charles area. He's in one of the warning boxes. Again, I'm going to take a sneak peek at damage reports. We did have a wind turbine on the ground on fire. Greensfield, damage to this community. That's right here. We'll probably see. There might be some. Here you go. Here's the damage in Greensfield. We'll get that up there. So this is Greensfield. This is that same cell that's now moving into West Des Moines area. But you're seeing what we're talking about. Buildings, trees, just vegetation ripped off trees. Got bulldozers coming in. Looks like this is a large building, potentially maybe a school, something of that nature. Just walls ripped off. Again, this is what's moving into western parts of Des Moines. So that is this community right here. Van Meter, it was still on the ground right here. It's in West Des Moines, so let's pray that it's not still at that strength that it was back there in Greenfield. But again, this particular cell is, let's see if we got some rotation here. I'm very concerned there. It's really hard to see, but it would be this area here, up here in Grimes. Let's see if I'm going to go back to some storm reports, see if they've got any updated. Again, not seeing, I don't know why this one has not updated. 4 minutes, okay, just baffling to me. Why West Des Moines is not in a warning, but so anyway, this is in West Des Moines. You saw our damage footage from Greensfield. Let's go back and see where else we might have updated here. Refresh. And last report is the Greenfield damage. So hopefully this stuff has weakened. That is still our last damage report that has come in, is in that Greenfield area. Greenfield, we put that up on the screen, what that was looking like. Looked like a large building, potentially. I'm not sure if that was a school, but it was very large. So small towns like that, that's usually what that building may have been. So won't hang the hat on it that it is, but again, that was this time of day not good. Practices, and hopefully if school's out or in. I know we just got out here, so oh boy. Okay. Tornado warnings all around Des Moines. North, southwest. Unusually nothing over Des Moines. Looks like a severe thunderstorm warning. Great big one. So that's good news. Means these storms have weekend. We got 1 inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds next 45 minutes. So 5:15. That'll be associated with this line. So assumption is all this out ahead is now a 60-mile-an-hour wind, 1 inch hail within this line. These warnings, tornado warnings, are all radar indicated next 30 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. All radar indicated. Let's watch that one in 1 minute. I'm assuming this one did have the observed tornado in this Van Meter area. Looks like it's dropped as it moved into West Des Moines. Thank goodness. And here in Greensfield, you're looking at the damage. So this is the line that's now moving through Des Moines. This stuff was moving at 75 miles per hour. So this was roughly, let me see what time this went through Greenfield. The storm was reported damage in Greenfield at 3:45. So we're looking at about 45 minutes ago. So that tells you how fast that was moving to be in Des Moines. Basically, that's the damage report. So let's say in an hour, it moved from Greensfield. So as we're looking at this here, we'll wait to see if we can get Timmy back on. We'll get our radar back up. But again, that what we were showing was Greensfield, Iowa. Lots of damage in that community. We got this line now moving through Des Moines. We just got a tornado warning in Des Moines. Let's see here. We can get that back up quickly here. Get this radar back up for y'all, folks. So again, now we've got this one. We got a radar indicated tornado warning for the next 4 minutes. This would include tornado warning. Des Moines, Iowa, tornado eastern Polk County and central Iowa, Madison, Jasper, and Warren. 429, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Spring Hill or 5 miles south of Norwalk, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Tornado and $half size hail is possible. This will be moving through Des Moines. Des Moines itself. So Des Moines is under a tornado warning. So is West Des Moines, Norwalk, Pleasant Hill, Carlisle, Southbridge Mall, Des Moines Airport, and Principal Park, 435. So as we speak, West Des Moines Airport, Principal Park. Then it'll be Altoona, the Iowa State Fairgrounds, Drake Stadium, Knapp Center around 440. If you're in Des Moines, anywhere in Des Moines, take shelter, tornado warning. It is radar indicated, but the history is there. This was in the Greensfield area. Extensive damage from what I can tell, looking at this large building. It's just assuming that was a school. I don't know for sure, but it appears it was one of the bigger buildings in the community. Again, warning. As we speak, we're moving through Des Moines, West Des Moines, Norwalk, Carlisle, Southbridge Mall, Des Moines International Airport, Principal Park. 5 more minutes, we'll be at the fairgrounds, stadium, university, Knapp Center. 10 minutes, Ankeny, Bondurant. So it tells you how fast this is moving. I mean, we're just cruising through Des Moines here with this. Tornado warning. Does include Des Moines. So, tornado warnings all the way from 35 from Osceola north to Polk City. Gonna read some of this, see what we got here. Power outages, Cass County. Let's go to this Greensfield one. 56% power outage. Adair. It's a small town. This building here is the one I'm talking about. Again, dangerous situation. Now moving through Des Moines. Tornado warning. It is in Des Moines, Norwalk. The strongest parts of those cells are those areas. Let's see what we got on our rotation scans. Oh boy. This is what we got. This area right here, Norwalk. A little bit concerning rotation. Indianola, where these colors are changing. Those are the areas of most concern. It is radar indicated, but history is there. This is where we had the extensive damage. So, northeast movement, that would be this area right here in Johnston. Ankeny, Johnston, Norwalk, Indianola. Those are the areas. Potential rotation, tornadoes. This is moving through the city. Again, it's quite phenomenal. I've been on here for an hour and a half, and this stuff has flown across the state of Iowa. Not much warning lead time. I'm concerned what we're going to find out. Thank goodness it was rural, sort of weakened once it got to the city, but we're probably still talking 70-mile-an-hour winds, at least, if we don't have tornadoes on the ground. Guess I could look, see if we do have any reports. They do come in much slower than we wish. Nothing on tornadoes. 1-inch hail. 60-mile-an-hour. Really don't have any updates for you. Mostly probably because of the speed and the movement. 65, 70 mile an hour. Particularly concerned, these areas. See if there's anything observed. Oh, yeah, we do have an observed tornado in Des Moines. Okay, area we were just looking at. I'm sure that's where it's at. Radar confirmed tornado. I'm showing observed here. But anyway, a reported tornado is on. Again, this is in Des Moines, southern parts of Des Moines, or actually Des Moines. Observed tornado, 432. A confirmed tornado is located over Spring Hill or near Norwalk, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. 432, so 6 minutes ago. That area we're talking about, right here. Carlisle, southeast Des Moines. Observed tornado on the ground, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So it's going to fly through here, city, and into the rural areas near Carlisle, Altoona. Again, observed tornado in Norwalk and Spring Hill. 50 mile an hour, very dangerous situation. So, here at the streaming channel, we've been wide active. We had an Omaha hit, lots of rural communities, 4-inch hail in a lot of these storms. This area in Iowa, I think I've covered 2 or many of these small communities have been hit. This is actually Des Moines vividly here on our this area in Spring Hill, this north Indianola, Carlisle, Clipping, southeastern Des Moines. This is an observed tornado. Please take shelter if you can. It's moving through. This is moving 50 mile an hour. So again, I don't know if that's working. Again, observed tornado in this area, Norwalk, Spring Hill. Here you can see our little notch now starting to form. Cells sticking out. Again, observed tornado, Norwalk, Spring Hill, northeast at 50 miles. Observed tornado on the ground. Got flooding back here in a large area where these line of storms went through. Get a read on that here shortly. Again, then Des Moines tornado moving through southern portions of the city. Observed tornado. So as we sit, we're watching this dangerous storm now move through. This area here, this Norwalk, Carlisle, southern parts of Des Moines. You can look at our velocity scans. Gives you a little better idea where the rotation is. So where you saw that notch, we're looking right here. In that Spring Hill, probably already passed it a little bit. Can give you a little flooding here, see what the wording is on that. Flash floods for northern Adair, northern Cass, Audubon County, Carroll County, southeastern Crawford County, southwestern Greene, and Guthrie counties until 9 o'clock. Radar indicated thunderstorms are producing 1 to 2 inches of rain in a short period of time. Since floodwaters have receded only minimally, additional flash flooding. Small creeks, streams, areas, highways. If you see any ponding of water on roadways or crossing the road, please do not cross. Flooding is a silent killer. Let's get back to the observed tornado. It's observed. Radar confirmed. Spring Hill, Norwalk. 12 minutes. I'm going to check, see if the import's coming in. Again, I can't reiterate how dangerous this is. We got a tornado observed on the ground, moving through southern parts of Des Moines. Actually, may have crossed the university, the stadium. Not sure. Let's see if we're getting any reports coming in. We're still. Last one was in Greenfield. So if you were with us, we've been Greenfield back here. Can pop it up real quick. The same cell that's now moving through Des Moines had these results. You can see that there. So this line of storms is now moving through Des Moines. Earlier today, you see up in the top left corner, that's a car just sitting there in Greenfield. You can see that large building to the left there. Extensive damage. The walls are down. Probably the roof is ripped off. It's hard to tell from that angle. But that's the damage there. This is the same cell that's moving through Des Moines with an observed tornado on the ground. If you're looking here, where you see this rotation, Carlisle now moved through Spring Hill area, Norwalk. We're now looking at Carlisle, the very, very, very south end, east end of Des Moines, Altoona, Runnels, Prairie City. Let's go back and see what's going on up here in Ankeny. Oh, it's observed too. So we got 2 observed tornadoes now moving through the Des Moines area. This one wasn't, but at 4:40, 6 minutes ago, confirmed tornado located over Elman near Ankeny, moving northeast at 60. Weather spotters confirmed a tornado. So now we've got 2 confirmed tornadoes moving 50 and 60 mile an hour across northern Des Moines and southern Des Moines. If you look at that, Ankeny is just right, northern suburb of Des Moines. So that's moving right through Ankeny, observed tornado. Another observed tornado in the Carlisle area. 2 tornadoes moving through Des Moines. Northeast parts of Des Moines, eastern Des Moines, Carlisle, Norwalk. Observed tornadoes on the ground. Very dangerous situation. Don't have reports coming in from Des Moines, but you can see what happened in the small town to the southwest of Des Moines. It looks like potentially a school has got extensive damage to it. Reports other than the community of Greenfield has extensive damage. It's a small town. The county's population is roughly, I think it said 1,200. The county, we got 1,400 people in the county. 807 of them are without power. Looks like the power lines are down. This same cell is now in Des Moines. 2 tornadoes observed, one in Ankeny and one in now the Carlisle area, moving northeast at 50 mile an hour. These are confirmed tornadoes, have been confirmed for some time, moving through Des Moines. Now moving areas to the east and northeast. This warning now, let's see what they're calling it. It's still observed. So they've extended this 41 minutes. Considerable damage is expected. This tornado warning now includes north central Polk, southeastern Story, northwestern Marshall, and southeastern Hardin counties. This is until 5:30. At 4:47 p.m., a confirmed large tornado, an extremely dangerous tornado, extremely dangerous is the wording, located over Cambridge or 10 miles south of Nevada. It's moving northeast at 70 miles per hour. This is very dangerous. Take cover. Damaging tornado. Weather spotters have confirmed it. It's life-threatening situation. Nevada, Maxwell, Cole, 5 minutes. Clemens, St. Anthony, 10 minutes. Union, Liskin, 15 minutes. That's how fast it's moving. 70-mile-an-hour movement on this tornado. Large tornado. Considerable damage is expected. Again, 70 mile an hour flying through this Nevada, Colo area, Ames, very close by. See if we got an update on this observed one in Altoona. 4:49. So now, a damaging tornado, radar confirmed. Altoona, Bondurant, Mitchellville, Adventureland Amusement Park, Prairie Meadows. Now, Valerie, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sorry. Tornado on the ground, take cover. This is in the Ankeny Airport area. Valeria, Wahiniki State Park. Two observed tornadoes moving through Des Moines, or has moved through Des Moines. Now in the Ames area. Nevada, Ames. Guess we can put our regular map on. Look at the velocity there. Again, can't reiterate the dangerous situation we have here. It's calmed so fast. Working hard to get the warnings out. Sure, everybody was. This what we got up here at 3:45. So roughly an hour ago. I believe that was 20. Yeah, 20. I think that was an hour ago. Look again. Yes, 3:45. Extensive damage, community of Greenfield. That is the camera that's up to your left. You see that large building? So, back to Des Moines. Ames area, Nevada, tornado observed on the ground as we speak. Altoona, same deal. Tornado on the ground observed moving through. Got this bow echo kind of building off that tornado, that little hook right here. That's what we're looking at. Up here, same thing. A little bit of hook, a little bit of rotation right there, Ames, Nevada. Can't reiterate. We got another one now. These are moving 70 mile an hour. This one's radar indicated. Next 30 minutes. That includes tornado core size hail, Buckeye and Iowa Falls Municipal Airport, 450. Iowa Falls, 455. That's radar indicated. But again, these are the two. We got Altoona tornado, Ames, Nevada tornado. These just moved through parts of Des Moines last 30 minutes. Through Ames and Nevada, Altoona. One's being described as a very large tornado, moving 70 mile an hour. That's about as dangerous as a situation as you can get. 70 mile an hour large tornado on the ground. Nevada, Ames, take cover. Little drill. Ames is now dropped out of it. We're in that Nevada area. So again, what we got here on our screen, we got tornado warnings. One includes Iowa Falls, 1-inch hail radar indicated tornado. Another one includes Nevada. This one observed with considerable damage. This one also doesn't expire until 5:30. Altoona observed as well. 4:49. Confirmed tornado located over Pleasant Hill. Tornado on the ground. Repeat, tornadoes on the ground. Altoona, Prairie City, Nevada, Colorado. Please take cover. You're in the path of this destructive tornado. Expecting considerable damage. You can see this now really curling up here south of Nevada. We'll watch this one down here too as well. And this area right here, now in Colfax. Again, very, very dangerous. 2 observed tornadoes on the ground. Okay, very dangerous situation. We've been tracking this. Let's see if I've maybe. This went through Des Moines. It's now moving to areas east of Des Moines, particularly Nevada area, Colo, Altoona, Prairie City, Colfax. We got tornado warning remain in place till 5:30, clear all the way up to Iowa Falls. Again, we're trying to get some reports out of Des Moines. Have not had anything yet. Assuming that there's considerable damage. Rain Rat, Polk City, 10 minutes ago. Hey, Michael. So, again, that video we have up there, that is the stuff that went through Des Moines. That was damage that came from Greenfield at 3:45. So we're looking at over an hour ago, hour and 15 minutes ago. Now this stuff is tornado warnings, observed tornadoes on the ground in Colo, Nevada, here in the Prairie City, Colfax area. This is a very dangerous situation. This tornado here has been on the ground since Norwalk and Spring Hill. So if you see where that's tracked, that's in the southeastern suburbs of Des Moines. And in this area, I expect we'll see considerable damage reports coming out of here. It was described as a very large tornado. I think this was the large one. No, this was the radar indicated one. Radar confirmed. The large spotter confirmed one is the one now up here in the Colo area. Large and extremely dangerous tornado is described on that one up to the north. So again, this particular one here from Greenfield has moved. Storm kind of weakened right in here. Winterfest area. When it got to Norwalk, Spring Hill, it dropped again, and now it's continued to the north and east through Altoona, now in the Prairie City, Colfax area, and then we got another cell up here in Nevada, Colo. This one is the large one, being described as large and extremely dangerous. This one in Iowa Falls is radar indicated, but again, history, same thing. Take cover. Flash flooding back here in areas that had rainfall days prior. Already had flooding going on. A quick 2 inches of rain with this line has concern. Flooding will increase again, particularly in those lower areas. So again, observed tornadoes. Waiting for the storm reports to come out of here, but if you look up on our screen to the top left of the radar, that is the damage from Greenfield. This is the same tracking system. Now moving, as it has moved through Des Moines, with 2 observed tornadoes, one on the north side and one on the south side. So again, there was one in that central area that kind of petered out a little bit when it got to Des Moines, but it was again in this more central type area. But again, dangerous situation. Has been for now going on an hour. 3:45, we were back here and getting reports that extensive damage to the community of Greenfield. You can see that up on the picture there. You're not seeing much. You've seen a lot of bulldozers and emergency equipment going into the community to clean things up. I haven't seen much coming back out yet. So hopefully, assuming people took cover and are okay in Greenfield. Same goes for Des Moines. It came in on Des Moines really fast. Should have had prior notice. They didn't. Let's see what we got here. Dropped it to radar indicated. That's better. So this this tornado, radar confirmed tornado right in here is now moving off to this polygon box. This storm, 503, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, was located near Colfax. We're 8 miles west of Newton, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Hazard is a tornado. It's radar indicated rotation. It'll be, again, the thing with this is just the fast movement. It's very, very hard to stay ahead of it. If it's coming at you, not much you can do other than take cover immediately and go to the lowest lying level of your house, get away from the windows, and stay in interior rooms. Again, lowest level of the house, stay away from interior windows, and go to internal rooms or facilities built onto the property that could take shelter for a tornado. Let's see what we got. Is this one still observed? Yeah, let's see what we got. So, observed tornado is still up there on the one to the north. This one's dropped to radar indicated. Again, you still see this large bow, potential notching, redeveloping here. We'll keep an eye on it. But this is extremely dangerous winds right here, if not a tornado. Was on the ground for some long period of time. Now mostly moving away from Des Moines. Move through Des Moines. See the vehicles up in the top left, that's Greenfield. I'll go back, see if we got any storm updates from SPSC. Polk City, rain wrap tornado, Alamon, Polk County, damage just south of Alaman. So if we look on our radar, Alaman, so got some warnings dropped. This tornado warning is now past Nevada. We got observed tornado now in the Zering area, Clemens. This will go till 5:30, 5 minutes ago. Severe thunderstorm located near Colfax. We're 8 miles west of Newton, 60 miles per hour. This is a dangerous storm. We'll be in Baxter at 5:10, Laurel and Havenville at 5:20, and Ferguson 5:25. Again, thunderstorm warnings are now popping up behind these tornadoes. Again, we got tornado warnings in the Newton area, up in the Clemmings and Zeering area. The one up to the north is an observed tornado. And history is there. If you look at our video up in the top left, that is Greenfield, showing some pretty extensive damage to a large building. Assuming since it's a county of only 1,400, and that size of that building would lead to me to believe that's the school. Again, 2 tornado warnings. Now to the east and northeast of Des Moines. The one up in Iowa Falls is now a severe thunderstorm warning. So, kind of losing my see if we got any more reports. No, just Alaman, just south of Alaman, damage. So we'll wait to see what that is, but that sounds like it could be considerable. Hey, Michael. Where are you?
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Good. Well, heard anything out of Des Moines?
No, actually, I just got to the office here and just kind of going through the data here and seeing what's taken place thus far. We've got a major situation going on here. We've had several strong tornadoes, lots of damage, power outages being reported, and so forth. So I'm trying to catch up here on everything that's going on, with this that's happened so far. I know we've got a PDS tornado watch, and it's unfortunately playing to fruition here. And actually just seeing a lot of pictures from Greenfield, Iowa, and it looks horrible. I mean, it's just absolutely horrible with all the damage there in that area.
That's the same thing that went into the same storm went into it kind of lifted here in Winterset and came back down in this Norwalk area and was observed all the way through Newton here. It's now radar indicated, but this whole path through the southern parts of Des Moines, and then this one up to the north, it went through kind of the Nevada, Ames area. This was reported as very large, moving at 70 miles an hour. And the problem, the history here was these things were moving this was only at less than an hour and a half ago, and we're, covering that much ground. Timmy was out he was driving 70 mile an hour and could never turn around and get a shot at it. So that brings fears that people didn't really have enough time to take cover in some instances here. So very concerning. It on the north and south ends of Des Moines, moving at 50 and 70 miles an hour. So
and as you can see, I just put a map there on the screen. The National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center has put out here in this red circled area here, intense to potentially violent tornado threat is going to exist here over the next 2 hours. So if anybody's in the from north and east of Des Moines area, you need to be paying attention here over these next 2 hours. These storms heading your way that, like you said, have caused quite a bit of damage thus far here. So Really scary situation if you're in this area, and if you're not in this area, you know somebody in this area, communicate with them, make sure they have a way to receive the weather warnings and be ready to take shelter immediately.
Yeah, and in particular, this one, it has dropped down to radar. This Newton cell. That is the one that was in Greenfield. Looks like I've had this Greenfield up here for quite a while because one of the chasers went there. It appears to me that big building's probably the school. That county is only 1,400 people, and so I'm assuming that town is less, probably 1,000 people, and that's a large building. So, that was at 3:45. Not a good time to be going through a community. I'm assuming they're still in school, and today was our last day here. So there's lots of concerns: the time of day, the speed of it. Just hopping on here. This was fast and furious coverage for an hour and a half, hour and 45. So, that line, like we saw in Kansas yesterday, these lines are covering. You're talking probably 40, 50 mile an hour winds out ahead all the way now from north to south across here. The potential tornadoes and the supercells rotating. Like Michael said, we've got a very dangerous situation now in this area out ahead of these, two active tornado warnings. So you'd be looking at these Grundy Center, Toledo, Marshalltown, Traer, Dysart, Dike. Lots of communities to the north and east of Des Moines. Next couple of hours, the conditions are favorable. It was, the temperatures were 72, 73, and the dew points were 70. In this, this area where these tornadoes were. So,
yeah, I'm going to switch over to my radar here real quick, Chris. Just you have an idea here with this. So I was taking a look at the rotation here that's going through the Promise City area right now. But I'm taking a look at this. If you look just farther north here into the Williamson area, we're starting to see some rotation here. Looks like they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for that area, but that Williamson area looks like some rotations developing on that storm. As I was taking a look at the storm just to the south of it there. So something to keep in mind here if you're in the Williamson area and just anywhere in this severe thunderstorm warning. We got some rotation there on the south end.
So, these warnings, we got another 13 minutes on the one that's moved through Newton. And then the one that, this was this top box that went through Ames and Nevada, this one had, and they're still leaving it as observed, but it had the terminology of very large and destructive on it. So a little bit curious. The one that went through Greensfield and that area was always kind of a confirmed, but written. They didn't quite have that destructive language in it. But I'm a little curious of what might come out of that one. That one went very, very close to the university, if not some of the buildings. When I read off the path of that one, it did have the stadium and at least one of the buildings. Is that smoke in Greensfield now? You see that, Michael?
Yeah, let me see what I can find out there.
That's a lot of smoke all of a sudden. Man, people aren't running. But one of those reports, Timmy and I were talking about wind turbines getting hit yesterday in Kansas. There was one of those too that got knocked over on fire.
Yeah, so I'm seeing pictures of a fire near Prescott, and it's a wind turbine that got hit.
Okay.
So good news right now, Chris. I don't think we have any tornadoes on the ground that I'm aware of at this moment.
Okay. Just got a text from Timmy. He's going to be down here in this Knoxville, Cordon area. It's kind of where those other spotters are, getting in between these two. But it's almost impossible, though, to chase these. I mean, they're just flying. Let's see here. Yeah, that one's radar indicated now. Oh, Cordon just popped up. Radar indicated tornado. So if you look, that's where we got our Timmy Albertson is down there in that Cordon area. So we'll see. So this to the south here. What radar do we got up here? Okay, this Cordon area. That's where Timmy's at. So we'll see if he can catch up with that. He's sitting in between these two. See if we got any. You can see where there's a little bit of rotation. So these spot chasers are out here. Again, it just moves so fast. They're in the rain. In the rain.
Oh, this one's absolutely flying. Shit.
So same thing. They're struggling to keep ahead of it, but this is where that rotation would be to the north and east of Cordon. See, it's already out of the box. That one is moving northeast at, see if it is 55. So it's slowed down a little bit. 55 is still very fast. As you can see, you got this spotter, like he's on in the rain. Chaser. Did you get that picture Timmy sent of the he got a tornado pic of that one.
No, I have not seen that yet.
It's on the. Let's see if it can. I sent it to my emails. My phone just is not sending. So looking at this one that's in the, it's flat went through Cordon really quick. We're in Melrose, and again, this is, see if it has updated. Radar indicated tornado, rotation through, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. This is where Timmy is in this area trying to get a shot of that one. I just got a message from Timmy. It says he just can't catch it. So that's what we've experienced today. He did get that shot. I wish I could. I'm going to send it to you, Michael. For some reason, it won't email to myself. I can find it now. I know he sent it. Maybe he sent it just to me. There it is. So this was in Orient. What I just sent you is Orient at 3:30. Okay, we got a tornado running up to the north. Is this that one? No, that's that same one. So we got 3 minutes left on this one. This was the one that was in the Colfax area, Prairie City. And now the South Cell in Missouri has popped up. A radar indicated warning until 6 o'clock at 5. Greentop, Greencastle, Worthington, Livonia, and Greencastle here over the next 30 minutes. Again, it's moving 70 miles an hour, so it's going to fly through this box. Not really a lot in the path. Kirksville is near, with the line with other cells building to the south and west, so we can watch that. One So this one has been updated. Radar. So the one that was in Cordon is now been updated to include the Weather Service in Des Moines has issued a tornado warning for Monroe County, southeastern Marion, northwestern Wapello, and southeastern Mahaska counties in Iowa until 6:15. Tornado and $half size hail is possible. The storm will be near Albia around 5:35, Eddyville around 5:50, Oskaloosa University Park, Keoma Village, Lake Keoma State Park, and Oskaloosa Municipal Airport around 6 o'clock. Rose Hill around 6:05. This is radar indicated. Again, 70-mile-an-hour movement on this. It'll be 60 mile an hour now. We'll be moving through that box quickly. So, new tornado warning here in the southern parts of south central Iowa until 6:15. This is a radar indicated tornado near Albia, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. We'll be traveling to areas around Oskaloosa, north of Ottumwa. Chillicothe, Eddiesville, Lavinia, Kirksville, Fremont, and Rose Hill. So we'll just kind of zoom in on this and watch it for a while. See if we see any. Here you go. Here's your radar indicated rotation. So, watching this cell in south of Des Moines, this is the new tornado warning box that just popped up. That's radar indicated. We're watching this area here to in the Albina area to see if that will start to show some rotation in there. See if these guys are seeing anything.
Coming at us, and not slowly, very quick.
Not too great.
No, it would be
It needs
feasible.
to tie him up.
Yeah, well, it could tighten up after Albia. It's heading right to the town, so it needs to not drop right now. Wait until after town.
And again, remember these cells are this line is moving at 60 miles per hour. So these guys are out ahead of that radar indicated potential tornado in Albania. So we'll just watch this a little bit and see how quickly that comes up on them. So this is kind of the first time I've seen one of these actually get a shot out ahead. So I think this could be interesting to watch to see how quick that comes in there and what these guys actually do to respond to that. Let's see if I can.
On rotation right now, guys.
And as you reset that there, Chris, I'm going to show on right here, new tornado warning. This is in the Oklahoma area, just northeast of Tulsa. And you can see the rotation here that's taking place with the reds and greens coming together. So it's radar indicated, but definitely some rotation in the skies there. So this could be east, northeast of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
See the lightning flashing.
Yeah. It's like RPM. Right. I'm trying to stuff. Oh, even more change. Because look at this stuff out in front. Like, right. I think this stuff is going to die in the next hour.
Oops.
Looks like the type of storm that produced a tornado. Considering all the damage. I mean, it also could be back in the rain. It looks like the circulation itself is pretty rain wrapped. So yeah, it could be back there. So if I had to guess, it's actually buried in rain. I don't know if we'd even see it. Oh, I see. I don't know if we'd even see them as another premiere. No idea. Just a rain wrap circulation now. It was not rain wrap like 10 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. Oh my gosh, bro. Maybe it's something back there. No. That would be too far south, right? You think.
Oh, okay.
Try and get to that storm. Like Far East Iowa. Probably not. I'm leaning towards this. Usually not a great. There's definitely some inflow.
So we're looking at this area right here on that video. These guys are sitting in this spot. Again, this is moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Can't really see much into that. But it's the first time we've actually, there we go, a little better. First time we've actually been able to get one of these in front. So Again, here we are kind of watching these. Been kind of recap everything. It's been an eventful afternoon since 3 o'clock when we first started looking at this. This line came out of Omaha, Nebraska City. You had some stuff here early this morning, kind of redeveloped again back out here this afternoon in these areas where you see all these reports coming of power outages, and really got brewing right here. And then you saw the pictures out of Greenfield and just kept coming at 70 mile an hour, moving through these areas of southern Des Moines. And now, that's all. I mean, we're talking 3:45 here, so 2 hours we covered ground clear across Iowa, or at least the central parts of it. And now we're over here the next couple of hours in this, where SPC Storms Prediction thinks that this area here has that potential of continuing up until 7 o'clock here this evening. So just watching the stuff on radar, the same things that, we have seen the intensity go down a little bit. This area here in the Toledo area still has a pretty strong bow front to it. What we've seen with this is when you get those bowing effects like that, then these circulations develop in the line, and then these supercells will become tornadic and start circulating, and then take off with the line in this fast movement. It does look like it's slowed down some, 70 mile an hour out here to the west of Des Moines. Now I believe we probably got 50 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour winds it's saying out in front on this bow. So that is still up there pretty strong, similar to still moving 60 mile an hour speed on the line itself. And that's probably the strongest area of it now. And this is that area that with the enhanced risk here until 7 of potentially. And here we go, right where we were talking. We got a tornado warning, so it's radar indicated. So tornado warning now has been issued Blackhat County and northern Tama County. 6:15 till 6:15 at 5:41. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 5 miles east of Garwin, 7 miles north of Toledo, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. So we are in a tornado warning. This would include Traer around 5:45, Clark State Park around 5:50, and Dysart around 5:55. LaPorte City around 6 o'clock Central Time here this afternoon. So we did have that area. We just popped up another potential cell to watch. It is in that Toledo area. So we will keep that up there. This image we got to the left is actually this cell down here in the south and west of Oskaloosa. Let's see what we got on the rotation scans. That one, this is the one we got up here on camera. You are seeing some rotation in there. We're getting to the edge of our radar on this one. Where are we? Got another one that just popped up. So to the north of Toledo in the Clarksville area, tornado warning now has been issued for northwestern Bremer, north central Grundy and Butler County, and north central Iowa until 6:30. 5:41, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Allison, moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. Again, with that type of speed, winds are going to be high no matter what. Potential rotation, Clarksville around 5:45, Plainfield around 5:50. And again, another fast moving, 75 miles per hour, radar indicated tornadic supercell on a line of that continues to reproduce these turbulence. They get to moving so fast, they start rotating, and on this line, it becomes a tornadic tornado warning. We did have earlier several observed tornadoes. We've got extensive damage in Greenfield. It's been reported. We continue to wait to see stuff that might come out of Des Moines. I can take a quick peek at, see if anything's been updated on I've not seen anything out of Des Moines yet from severe storms. Storm Prediction Center. So back to, we'll keep an eye on these. We got three warnings now. One in Missouri still. Go ahead and get rid of this guy. So, again, if you're just an eventful afternoon across Iowa, this was an enhanced risk last couple of days of seeing severe weather. We've had a quiet started back here where you see these power outages earlier this afternoon around 3 o'clock. Red Oak, Clarina, Creston. We got here at one point at around 3:45. There was 4 tornadoes observed on the ground, all the way from Creston up through these areas where you see these power outages. So then this moved into Des Moines within about an hour and 15 minutes. Next hour, so it take us to 4:45, 5 o'clock. Now that we're at 5:45, we've seen this line again, got 4 tornado warnings on it. None of these are observed, but they are all indicated with rotation. You see this one around Waverly, another one here around Toledo, this one down here around Oskaloosa, and then Kirksville, northwest of Kirksville in Missouri. These are all supercells along a line of frontal boundary with a low pressure associated Minnesota and Wisconsin. This brought severe weather activity back to Kansas overnight. By early morning hours, it was in Omaha, and then kind of died and then redeveloped here this afternoon. So this activity this afternoon has been very destructive. That's been the terms used on a lot of this. We saw the video coming out of Greensfield. It looked like a significant building, potentially the school. May see some damage. We've seen wind turbine get knocked over and on fire. So those are some of the reports we had here early. be curious to see what comes out of Des Moines, because we at one point had a large tornado on the north side and the tornado that went through, did all this stuff here to the southwest, kind of went through the south and southeastern parts of the city. So it actually did include the city, the city of Des Moines and West Des Moines. So again, those are the biggest cities in Iowa. So we've got interesting. You're looking at this. These things are, another cell here, this cell. They're still kind of keeping their strength. The hail size on these has been roughly that one inch. We've seen some that got pretty much all day with the hail. Not quite as large as we have seen on some of the dry lines out here in the plains, but again, this was more. It was a more typical type storm, other than the number of the fast movement. We never could get our own weather chaser Timmy in front of them and get a shot at them. We had one here just a little bit ago, but it wasn't a great shot. Probably was not a funnel, actually. It was radar indicated, but rain wrapped if there was, and could not see it. We did get a good picture of the one and earlier at 3:30. Don't know why that hasn't come through my emails. Sent it to myself several times. It must be too big and getting blocked. That's kind of our recap for the day. Here, moving on the 6 o'clock hour. The tornado watch itself is in place until 9 o'clock, I believe. See if there's been any updating on that. It does extend down into Missouri. The activity into Oklahoma that we just talked about in Tulsa. Zooming out here, you can see this, this area of, we got Eau Claire, tornado warning, radar indicated. These back in Iowa, all see if they continue those. Back in the Tulsa area, radar indicated. So our watch does include this whole area, Iowa down in here through Missouri and into Tulsa. See the areas of power outage where some of those tornadoes went. This area was already flooding this morning from rains overnight, and then they got another 2 inches of rain as this line came through. So we got a flash flood warning in place here until o'clock tonight. So quite an afternoon here. waiting to see in Des Moines. So let's see. See if they're seeing any damage.
I'm worried about stuff like that. But
It does feel like they've slowed down. Considerably, actually. So we're watching this line march across now eastern portions of Iowa. Yeah, 4 tornado. Going to kind of wait and see what these do. 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, it's America Weather Streaming Channel meteorologist Chris Schromick back here kind of this morning. We've been watching these cells march across Iowa here this afternoon and been quite an eventful afternoon. We've got this line now is starting to die down. We thought it would start dying down between that 6 and 7. It held out. We just saw the 4 remaining tornado warnings all drop down to severe storms or less. And this line is moving off into eastern parts of Iowa here this evening. But Molly, earlier was there a lot. We saw this stuff develop here around 3 o'clock out to the west, and then just march across the state here this afternoon at about 70 miles per hour, and numerous reports of damage. We've got these guys in Iowa here, or in Des Moines, kind of looking to see if they see what they see for damage here. They're kind of moving in there and taking a look at stuff. So as we start to call it a night here, just kind of recap and see if we got any storm reports that came in here while we were taking a little bit of a break. Or anything newer than what we saw earlier. So Elkhart, not a lot added. We still haven't seen much come out of Des Moines. And there were two at a time. There were actually 2 tornadoes on the ground on the north side observed, and also on the south side. Have not seen a lot come there, but by morning I'm sure we will. And that's what we kind of wrapping her up here. This was another round of severe weather coverage that we quite frequently this year. We got Timmy out there today. Wasn't able to. These storms were moving so fast. We had 70-mile-an-hour speeds on the line, and we couldn't really get in front of them to catch a good visual of anything developing. Everything was moving so fast that it was more of a let's run, get ahead, and by the time you could turn around and catch anything, we were just couldn't do it. So weren't able to get any good shots. We got again, it was eventful at one time when we first started. There was 4 tornadoes on the ground at the same time. That was out there. We saw the extensive damage come out of the community there of Greenfield, and we hope it looks like potentially a school building there, and time of day it's got kind of concerning on that. We've still got this line that's marching across the other side of the state. We got the tornado watches in place until another 3 hours or 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we'll wait, and that'll probably expire here as the evening goes on, and this activity will march off and out of here. So with that, if you've been watching this afternoon, meteorologist Chris Schromick from Atwood, Kansas, and Timmy Albertson from Duluth, Minnesota, that was on the ground. We'll see some pictures from him tomorrow. I think he got one there early of a tornado that was just developing in that area back in the beginning around that 3 o'clock, and we'll just keep updating from there. Again, if you've been watching us here, we've been covering these severe storms this season, and the best thing to do is support us with the Weather Valet phone app, and we'll keep you posted on daily forecasts and storm updates through the day, and that one-on-one personalization. Particularly, we've been working real hard back here in Kansas of of developing with radio stations and the local media, having our own live weather streaming channel, and also that direct personalized forecasts, and being able to update for events and business travel planning and family planning, and that particularly as we're heading to summer. We did a lot of track meets and graduations. Now we're moving into the summer season where you got the swimming pools and the golfing and all the outdoor activities going on, and all this severe weather. So we're going to keep tracking it. Follow us on AWSC Live or America or myweathernow.com and get subscribed, and then you'll have our YouTube feeds and knowing when we're going back on. Also, take a look at our Facebook pages, whatever state you're in, particularly if you're in that Indiana, this Midwest area. We've got continual coverage there, the Omaha, Kansas City area, and also out in Denver. So we've got 4 of us meteorologists that cover that area extensively. We're able to hand off to each other and be able to do these reports live in that. So Iowa, prayers are out to you this evening. It was quite a destructive event of activity. I'm particularly concerned about the Des Moines area. That came on Des Moines really fast, kind of in that rush hour time of the day. People may not have had time to get covered or get their stuff inside. So prayers out to Iowa. Greenfield, prayers there. Since the damage there in Greenfield, looks like potentially small town, but I know what it's like to go through tragedies in small towns, particularly that involves your schools and your youth there. So again, check out America's Weather Streaming Channel, myweathernow.com. Personally, if you go to our Facebook page, I'm the Kansas representative of the state of Kansas, and we got a lot going on with our Kansas group. So subscribe, follow us on Facebook, subscribe with the Weather Valet phone app, and we'll get you covered and be with you throughout the rest of the severe weather season. So I'm going to sign off. Good night, and be safe out there, particularly prayers out to those folks out in Iowa that saw all this wind and tornadic activity here this afternoon. Good night.